soon you are going to take some jeans and turn them into shoes. You're going to be part of a jeans party. We're going to make a lot of shoes out of the jeans that you donated. So when you come down, you're going to be taking part in one of 5 roles. The roles are jean prepper, jean tracer, jean cutter, a tracer and cutter of folders, or a pinner. So let me explain what those roles are. Now, if you are a jean prepper, you're going to cut the top of the jeans completely off. You've never done this before, but you're literally going to cut the top of the jeans completely off, leaving just the legs on the bottom. Now, we actually haven't cut these jeans, so imagine that we just have the legs. But once you have cut the top of the jeans off, you're going to cut up the seam. And you have to do this 4 times because there's 4 seams. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. You have to cut up every single seam. When you're finished, you will have 2 pieces of jean that look kind of like this. The next role is a jean tracer. So if you're tracing the jeans, you're going to pick up the pattern and you're going to trace around on the jeans. Now, you've got to be creative on this front because you want to try and maximize the amount of jean material. So you need to creatively place the template to get as many pieces out of one piece of jean. So there's more than just the W looking piece that you have to trace. There's actually 2 more pieces. There's this kind of triangle pyramid looking like one, and then this other sandhill looking one. And there's actually multiple copies that you have to trace. So for each pair of shoes, you will need 4 of the W-shaped one, 4 of the funny looking pyramid, and 2 of the anthill looking one. Now, if you're done tracing the jeans, then you can move on to cutting. So the third role is a jean cutter. When you cut the jeans, you have to be really precise about how you cut. So if you've got shaky hands, this isn't the role for you. We want to make sure the cuts are straight because that's going to make great shoes. When you cut, you want to cut outside the line for this role. So make sure you're really careful and cut all the way around outside the line. Take your time, do a good job. The next role is a folder tracer and cutter. You're actually going to trace and cut if you have this role. These are the heels of the shoe. We reinforce the shoes with a little bit more plastic, and so these folders work great. So you're going to trace as many of these anthills as you possibly can. It's the same exact shape as the jeans, but it's just that little extra plastic material for it. So once you finish tracing as many of these as you can, we think you can probably fit 5 or 6 on a half of a folder, you're going to go around and you're going to cut out those shapes. Now with this one, you're not cutting outside the line, you're going to cut on the line. So this is a little different than jean cutting in that you're cutting on the line, not outside the line. I forgot something. You have to write C4 on every one of the plastic pieces. The last role is the pinner. And if you're the pinner, you're actually going around and collecting materials and pinning them together with this gigantic safety pin. So overall, we'll remind you of this on the day of, but you're going to need 4 of the little pyramid shaped things, 4 of the W looking things, 2 of the jeans heels, anthills, and then 2 of the plastic anthills to reinforce the sole. And then C4, that is written on there. That actually means children size 4. All of our shoes are going to be children size 4. So when you finish that, you're going to stab through all the jeans with the giant safety pin, stab through the plastic folder, heel, pin it together, and voila, you have successfully put all the materials together necessary to make a pair of shoes.